a downtown busy square, just some kind of cool backdrop. Not like this, it's not a beautiful backdrop, but don't be like me. Film your video somewhere. We're gonna put all of the different parts together from all of you guys around the world, and it's gonna look like this continuous dance with changing backdrops. That's the idea. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's a pretty viral dance video. It's this idea where there's this one guy and he has people dance all around the world, and it's the same dance and each piece leads into the next. So something that you guys need to make sure that you do, make sure you start your dance part right where the last dance part ended. So the last pose of the previous dance part, you need to make sure you're in it right when the camera is rolling, and then be in the very last pose of your part right when the camera finishes. Otherwise it's not gonna work. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do my best to show you guys this dance, and I've simplified it as much as possible. I am not a dancer. I love dancing, but I am not a good dancer, so you're gonna have to excuse my gangly, stork-like qualities and just focus on the moves, okay? All right, without further ado, I will shut up. I'll probably do a little bit of voiceover, and let's go through the moves. Oh, first, you're gonna watch the whole dance though by itself. By the way, I picked a pretty cool song to go along with it. So please enjoy, and then we'll get straight to the moves.
Alo, salut, sunt eu, un haiduc, și te rog, iubirea mea, primește fericirea. Alo, alo, sunt eu, Picasso, ți-am dat bip și sunt voinic, dar să știi, nu-ți cer nimic. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi, ei. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi, ei. Te sun să-ți spun ce simt acum. Alo, iubirea mea, sunt eu, fericirea. Alo, alo, sunt iarăși eu, Picasso, ți-am dat bip și sunt voinic, dar să știi, nu-ți cer nimic. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei.
Okay, so this is part 1 and probably the easiest part. Let's do it. Okay, start standing, feet hip width apart, hips back and forth to the beat. Wait for it. Big steps. Shake that booty and turn around. Hands back and flip the feet. Okay, so let's break that down. So when you start with your feet hip width apart and wait for it until the music comes and you're supposed to start. And you just hips kind of like this. I know you can't see my feet, but my heels are raising a bit. And then right when the music climaxes, head back, keep your hands on your hips, but your feet spread. So you go like that, and put your arms out like that. Now, slide your right leg. This is how you do the move. It's pretty simple, but slide your right leg in like you're gonna step together, but then you put it far apart. You do the same thing, and you're just doing a little circle. Pretty sure you do it 4 times. Open your hands, and it's like, I forget how many, but you go 2, 3, 4, 4, and then we're going to turn to the right, and you're going to bring your hands down, step back 4 times, and then flick and flick. So flick with your right leg to the left first, and then your left leg to the right. Now, make sure to hold this pose when you finish it, because the next part 2, is going to start in this pose. So that whole piece, again, let's do it together. We'll go really slow. It looks like this. Head down. Start bobbing to the music. Wait for the climax. And up. Now, legs together, spread out big steps. 4 times, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right leg flick to the left, leg flick to the right, and hold it. That's part 1. Good job, guys. Okay, this is part 2 and a bit more difficult. Remember, guys, to start in the last position of part 1. So let's go through it slowly first and then with the music. So here it is, broken down slowly. Remember, I'm simplifying parts. We ended the last part like this, with our foot up and our hands out. Okay, so this is the part that this is how you need to start. Kind of like this. We've just flicked the foot. That's what's going on. We flicked it. Now, we're going to do a step with your foot, and as you're stepping, you're going to take your right arm. So flick with the foot. Right arm pulls you through, like that. Right arm pulls you through. Now, we're going to step back out with that right leg. Put this hand down. As you step out with this right leg, point with your left arm. We're going to do the same over here with your right arm, and then point down, and then point down. So that's 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it starts with that step. Remember, we've just pulled over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so with the flick, we start like this, pull through, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we're going to reach up to the opposite side here, grab onto an invisible bar, grab onto it, and pull yourself through. Feet together, do it again. Boom. Like that. So it's like 1, 2, okay? But do a better job than me. So with the flick, and we're going to pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull, and it's an air hump. Air hump 3 times like that, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Let's start from the top again, and then we'll get to the air humps. So hands out, we've done the flick. Now pull yourself through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and air hump like this. Every time you do, bring your feet together. So your feet, so you're taking a step every time. So 1, 2, 3, and now take a step out and hump. So with from the air humps, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and out and hump. Okay, so from the top again. Here we go. This is slow-mo too. We need to get good at this so we can do it fast. Alrighty, so we're at the flick, leg flick, and then pull through, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, step and hump. Good. Now from here, we're going to do a little, with your right arm first, a little waist grab. 2, 3, 4. Now on the fourth one, let your hand fly out like a swan. Okay, so from over here, we've just humped. He's just dreaming. He's just dreaming. Taku, you're dreaming. You're dreaming. And you're interrupting the dance. Okay, so air hump, and 3, and step and hump. Now with your right arm, swing it across, grab your hip, left, 2, let go. When your hip goes to the right, your hand goes to the left, okay? So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're setting ourselves up because we're just gonna step back into that and back again. So from the air hump, go 1, 2, 3, step and hump, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Open your hands up when you do that. He likes to do this a lot, so 1, 2, basically. So from the top, slow motion, and then we're gonna try it all together a lot faster. Here we go. So, at the flick, and pull, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and step and hump, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and step back like a chicken stepping backwards. Have your hands out like that. So it's more like this. We're gonna go back to the right and back to the left. You can make it better by bobbing your head. Okay, let's try it with the music.
Hallå? Salut? Sunt eu, un haiduc, și te rog, iubirea mea.
Okay. So, when you finish this part, make sure you've done this kind of backwards chicken, and we're gonna just face the front. That's how you finish. On to the next part. Good job, guys. Okay, this is part number 3. Part number 3. What's up? What's up? So, this part is a little bit tricky, but bear with me. Again, I simplified it. We finished off, because we were walking backwards like a chicken, we finished off facing forward kind of like this, with our necks like this, because that's where the last guys were supposed to stop. So we're going to start here, and basically what's going to happen is from this position, you're going to bring your arms out and in. It's like go big, like you're a bird flapping, and go in. Okay? So they've walked backwards. You're like this, and out and in. Just do that with me. Out and in, and out, and good job. Okay, so the next move. So you go out and then in. When you go in, you stand up, and we're going to take a step with our right leg. Your arms are going to go out, and your hips going to move. You're just going to kind of do this weird walk. And 1, 2, 3. So this is your left arm up, keep it straight, and your right arm, keep it straight-ish. It's like flowing. You're using your hips. So it looks like, again, let's do it together. And 3, 2, out and in, and 1, 2, 3. Now you're gonna wrap your right arm around your waist, and then this is gonna be very astute. You're gonna go, bring it in powerfully. So 1, 2, 3, and out and your head goes down like that. So from the top, slow, all together. So we're like this, and 3, 2, 1, out and in, and 1, 2, 3, and wrap and head down like that. Okay, from here, basically, you're gonna take your right arm again that's wrapped around your belly, and you're just gonna use it to like push you to give you a step like that. That's not the actual move, but it's a simplified one. So you've gone in, and then you're just gonna step like that, hands go down. Keep your legs together so it looks more awkward. You're just gonna kind of, you know, imagine like you're banging your head inside a drum of some sort. So close up with your feet together, tilt your body to the right, and it looks like this. We're gonna do it 4 times. So it's like, God. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So let's add that on slowly from the top. Like this, and 3, 2, 1, arms out and in, and 1, 2, 3, wrap around and head down. Now, arm steps like this. Now, we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Try to keep your arms like they're connected. So you're like in a box, like a mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left arm stepped, left arm pull to the right, pull it in, and then same thing, pull it in. So you're kind of crossing your face when you do it. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and cross your face, cross your face. So up close, it looks like cross your face, cross your face. You're pulling yourself across the stage. Cross your face, cross your face. So after you go 1, 2, 3, 4, pull across, you're just gonna, again, we know this move, you're just gonna put your hands back, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. So let's do it all together slowly and then with the music. I will count you in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and out and in, and 1, 2, 3, and wrap around and head down. Now step, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it. Let's do it with the music. See if I can even do it with the music. Oh, God.
Sexier hajduk, siderò iubira mea, primește fericirea. Alo, alo, sunt eu, Picasso, ți-am dat bip.
Okay, this is part 4 and a super fun part. So let's start from where the last part ended. Okay, so again, we're starting in this position with our hands out like this. Now our first move is going to be with our right arm. We're going to swing it over, almost like you're like slapping a wine bag in the air. Just swing it over. So swing it over, and as you swing it over, your left leg is going to go behind you. Remember, these moves are revised. They are simplified from the video, but they're very close. So we're like this, and we're going to slap that wine bag, and we're going to go like this. It's going to come back down to our hip, and we're going to do a swan, a beautiful swan move, and make this really exaggerated. You know, do a lunge, get those quads moving, and feel those glutes as you do it. So from the top, we're like this, swing as you step back, and swan. Cool, again, and then I'll show you the next move. So we're like this, swing as you step back, and swan, and as you come down, step again, back out, and then we're just gonna do a little wave. So all together, slowly, and swing, swan, step, wave. Now from this position, we're just gonna get real low, like sumo. We're gonna just punch down like this. So we did the wave and then sumo. Wave and then sumo. Okay? And then from sumo, put your left hand on your hip and your right hand, this is my favorite move in the whole dance. Your right hand does this as you're humping the air. Like this. Good. Just keep humping the air, and then you're going to do a little twirl as you keep humping the air. Like that. Cool. So all together slowly. So we're like this, and then swing, swan, step, wave, jump down, hand on hip, do this thing, and then swirl as you keep doing it. Now jump up and swing your arm like this, like G, golly G. Okay, from the top again. So we're like this, and then we're gonna do a slap, swing, swan, step, wave, punch, hand on hip, hump, go up, and then twirl down and jump up and OG. From this position, we're gonna go into this is when the song climaxes, by the way. After we do the golly G, you're gonna get into and hold this next pose, which is like this. So you're gonna turn abruptly and put your arms out with your shoulder, keep the shoulder back, point with your left foot, or sorry, with your left hand, and your right knee is up. And you hold this and look just straight at the audience for a second. Hold it, and then of course, we're gonna do the moonwalk backwards. If you can do it, do the moonwalk. I can do it, but I don't, let me see. So let's do it slowly, the whole part, that's it, all together. Remember to finish it off in this kind of hold, moonwalk hold with your arm pointing. Yeah, closer up it looks kind of like this, your hand pointing. Okay, ready? And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and swing, swan, step, wave, jump down, hand on hip, and hump. You got lots going on here. And then twirl and jolly G. And now boom and hold it. 1, 2, 3, or do the moonwalk. 4. Now we're just gonna have our back like we started at the beginning of that pose. We're just gonna be like this. I'm sorry, I'm such a bad dancer. Okay, let's try this with the music.
Alo, alo, Sidiel, Picasso, Samba, Bip, ci symbojnik, dar se știi, nu-ți cer nimic. Vrei să pleci, dar Numa Numa ei, Numa Numa ei, Numa 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 ei.
Okay, this is part 5. Let's get straight to it. So, we are in this pose, right? And then we're gonna do pretty much straight with your right arm. You're just gonna reach out like this and go across your body, but it's slow. So, we're gonna start like this, left hand on the hip, and you're pointing and humping, just like this, all the way around. So like this to this, point and hump, point and hump, point and hump. From here, after you go all the way across your body humping, you're gonna bring your left arm and your left leg in tight like this, like a soldier. So we go like this, and then point and hump, and in. Good. Now from this, we're gonna go and pull ourselves this way, and then we're gonna do another pull, but with our left arm, and pull our head out, and then right arm is gonna pull that way. So all together, from the top, you go point and hump, point and hump, point and hump, and in, and then pull, and then pull, and pull. Good job. And we're gonna do a swan in, okay? And point and hump, point and hump, point and hump, point and hump, and in, and pull and pull and pull and swan. Now we're going to step out with our left leg because we're punching ourselves in the face. So yeah, and then you punch yourself in the face again, and then punch yourself in the face again, and then we're going to go down like this, in between our legs, like a robot crotch grab. Don't actually grab your crotch, so kind of like this. On the side, it looks like that. So you've done, this swan thing to bring you into the middle, and then you punch your face, and then you punch your face, punch your face, and then robot crotch grab. Good. From the top. I know, it's a lot. Here we go. So we're like this, and then point and hump, point and hump, point and hump, and together in, and then pull, and then pull, pull, and then we're going to do a swan, and then we're going to do punch, 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 and in, and clap, like this. This is the best dance ever. So basically, after we go like this, we're going to do this weird clap and hold that. And then after this, we go into basically the classic step and walk back, and then it's a nice easy roll your shoulders to the moves a couple times, and then this is how you finish off, okay? So from the top, I know it's a lot, but just watch this over. So we're like this, and then point and hump, point and hump, point and hump together, and then pull, and then pull, pull, swan, and then we're going to do a punch, 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 and then in and clap. Good. And then step and walk back in this classic move, and then we're going to do just a bit of shoulder action back and forth like this, and then you can do some spirit fingers if you want. Honestly, I don't know if I can do this to the music, but I'm going to give it a go. Here we go. That was part 5 done. Good job, guys. Okay, part 6, guys. Honestly, I looked at the dance and I couldn't really follow it. It was a bit complicated. So part 6 is freestyle, and it's freestyle until the very end. But you do have to make sure that you start with the pose that the last group ended with. So part 5 ends with this, okay? So they've just gone up and done this, probably with some spirit fingers. So this is where you need to start. And you can hold this and then go straight into freestyle. So have some fun with it, you guys. If you're creative, I don't know, just do something cool. And then at the very end, there is one move that you need to make sure that you do in synchronicity to the music. So I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, so that move that you guys need to get into sync for is basically, as you see in the full dance video, is basically you are slapping your own butt. But it's almost like you're playing the guitar, but your butt is the guitar and you're slapping it. Or slap it the bass, slap it the bum. So kind of spread yourself out, get into the most awkward pose you can. Have your left hand on your thigh, and your caress your head as you go around, and just slap. Whole body in synchronicity. And that's pretty much how your pose, or how your part goes. Freestyle, and then this. Okay, this is part 7, and you guys get the finale part, so it's pretty sweet. It also has a somersault, so you need to be pretty fantastic at gymnastics if you're going to be doing this part, and I'm not. I'm going to try and do the somersault, but just bear with me. So the last group, part 6, they were doing these like slapping of the butts. So you need to just start your part with that. So start your part with that, and then you're going to come through for that last slap, and then we're going to go a grapevine move. I don't know if any of you guys have been to Ale House, maybe, if you go to Queens, or if you've ever, done a country dance or have any dancing background, you'll know what a line dance is. It's just foot behind. Basically, we're going to be slapping the bass, and then you're going to 1, 2, 3. You're going to take your right foot, and then your left foot goes behind, and then your right foot goes out like that. Okay? So you slap the bass, and then it's 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, keep your hands at your hips this whole time. 1, 2, 3, hands at hips. Now we're going to take our right arm, and it's going to twirl us around like that. Try to do it just on one leg, like a quick spin. 1, 2, 3, twirl around, and then a big step. And as you step to the right, your right arm goes up in style. So it kind of looks like 1, 2, 3, twirl, and then a big step like that. Okay, so after you've done that, you just got a somersault straight towards the camera. And I don't know if I have enough room. I'm going to do it one time for you, okay? This is kind of what it's going to look like. So you've done this weird thing, the classic move, and then you're going to just go put your arms up and go straight into a standing into rolling somersault. So like that. Point, and you're just going to point right at the camera. Wow, I got really dizzy. Point right at the camera like this. And your leg, when you point, needs to be outstretched. So you need to land your somersault like this. Good. Now, you're going to swing your leg around. You're going to do this thing. Okay? So you're going to do this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to turn around and do it to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then basically you're going to go tap, up, and tap down. So basically, when you're doing it to the front, like this, you're going to, on the last one, you're going to tap up and go, and then go back down, like this. And then your left arm is going to do the pull that we've done a bunch of times in the previous parts. So pull, and then a pull, and then you're going to take both arms, and 1, 2, pull to the front. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then tap up and tap down, pull, 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 pull. I'll show you that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap, tap, up and down, and 1, 2, pull, pull. I'm sorry, I'm such a bad dancer. And then, yeah, and after you've done this, you're basically going to go back to doing that thing in the front. So it looks like this. So, sorry, hump, hump, and then you're just going to go back to doing this. And then basically what you do is you realize that you look completely ridiculous and you look around in your surroundings and then you just run off stage. And that's how it ends. So you just go like this. Then you run off. So let's see it all together, slowly. So just on these slaps, And then we're gonna go 1, 2, roll, and this. Go into a somersault. You're gonna be like this, pointing at the camera. Turn around. Do these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn around. 1, 2, 4, 5. And then tap, up, down. Go pull, pull. 1, 2, and then just keep doing it. And then run off the stage. And that is it. I've got my sweat on. Whew. And maybe if you guys are lucky, I'll do the entire dance for you. But now is not the time. You got to learn your parts. Compare yourself to Napoleon himself. I'm sorry. I'm not the perfect dancer. I'll never be a ballerina. Yeah. All right. Great job, guys. Thank you so much for sticking through with me despite the fact that I suck at dancing. And make sure to read the instructions below the video. We're going to have everything laid out there. And also make sure that you're filming your video in landscape. And what would be really awesome is if you can have other people learn the part with you. Yeah, let's just try to make this as awesome as we can, as clean as we can. Have a ton of fun. Reach out if you have any questions, and I will do my best to answer them. Bye, guys. Have fun.